Hi guys! This is my first video of recording my pregnancy, and I'm kicking myself because I wish I would have been recording more. But I'm going to do a video on everything that everything that has gotten me through my first and second trimester so far. Things that without it I probably could not live. I am 24 weeks, so I'm not in my third trimester yet. But there's no products that I think I'm going to have before then, so I figured I'd just do it now. I'm going to start with drugs. Everybody needs drugs when they're pregnant, right? No, not funny. But, no. In my first trimester, I was so sick, miserable, throwing up everything and anything, water, food, and at the end of it I even started to throw up the medicine that I was trying to take for the nausea. Everything was just not working. It wasn't happening. And so I got prescribed Zofran, and then some horrible things came out about Zofran with cleft lip and all these different birth defect claims, and you see them all over the TV, and I stopped taking Zofran because of it. The fear kicked in. And talked to my doctor about it. My fears were pretty much released, and the Zofran claims the cleft palate is formed in their mouth so early on, 4 to 5 weeks on. I didn't even start taking Zofran until I was maybe 10 weeks. But anyways, the whole other topic is Zofran. Not even going to start talking about that. But I stopped taking Zofran, and then I had an amazing doctor come in one day, and I was talking to her about medications and prescriptions and how it was so hard to just keep up with what I wanted, and then I had to call and get a refill and come back in, and it was just such a pain. And she said, well, why haven't you tried the home remedies? And I was like ginger pills or ginger mouth lozenges, whatever. That's not going to work for me. I need medicine. And she's like, no, and she told me about Unisem and B6, a vitamin. And of course my pill cutter. I have to have this. But what it is a half of a Unisem in half and a fourth of a B6. So what I do is I take the B6 and I put it in the pill cutter and I just cut it up into fourths. And that one B6 is what I use, or what I used to use all day. Now, I only take this right before bed. I used to take it 3 times a day, this little concoction here, but I only take it 1 time before bed now, and that seems to just be enough for me, where I'm not getting sick anymore. Best concoction ever. My nausea was gone. This is over the counter. I can get it on my own terms. I don't have to worry about prescriptions, and it works. Like, it works. So that's awesome. And Unisem, it says it's a sleep tab. It was originally made for nausea, and then people started claiming that it was making them more sleepy than it was helping with their nausea, and so they turned it into a sleep tab. It used to make me really tired. Like, I was taking it 3 times a day, and my body wasn't even used to it, and so therefore I was like clonked out after I took it. Sometimes it still will clonk me out, but I only take it at night now. So if you do have errands and stuff to do, I wouldn't take it during the day. But it's really dependent upon your body and how well you can handle stuff like that. But for nausea, perfect. Doctor recommends it. I even was looking the other day, and it's actually on my medicines you can take while you're pregnant, like the Tylenol and all that. This was on it, this little home remedy, and I was like, how did I never see this? And I went through so many horrible stories with prescriptions, and yeah, so that, number 1. Number 2, my back sucks. I am getting really bad, tailbone pain in my lower back. Horrible, like limping at night. When I have to turn over, I'll close my eyes and cringe because it hurts so bad. My doctor did say I can put icy hot on it. I don't do that a lot just because I don't like that feeling on my lower back of that weird tingly feeling, and I just don't like it. So instead, I bought my nifty little heating pad, and it just smells like rice, and I just don't like that. But everything else I like. But I just heat this up in the microwave, or actually my husband does it. He heats it up in the microwave, and then at night I just put it right on my back wherever it's really hurting. Sometimes I'll sleep with it, but it makes our bed smell like rice. Like, it just really smells like rice. But it has done wonders to my back. Wonders. And so if you are having tailbone problems, back problems, support is number one. And two, if you need something more, instead of taking Tylenol and pain medication like that, I know that the doctors say you can do it, take Tylenol. I'm not comfortable with that. I just feel like the less medication that I can put in my body while I'm pregnant, the better. So I'm trying to do things like this, and it's honestly awesome. It totally works, heats up my back. I don't feel it as much, so it works. But this goes hand in hand with pillows. Now these are just pretty pillows. I would recommend really, really supportive, comfortable pillows in your bed, not pretty pillows, because pregnancy is not about being pretty at all. It's about being comfortable. I got the pregnancy pillow, like that big U-shaped pillow, and I did like it. I don't use it as much as I use just pillows, like bunches of pillows. I use a pillow on my head. Well, it depends actually if I have heartburn. If I'm having heartburn or reflux acid at night, I will sleep with 2 pillows propping me up, a pillow for my legs, and then a pillow on whatever side I'm laying on for my belly, like support. So, needless to say, our bed is literally a pillow bed, but support with your back at night and pillows means everything. I'm so out of breath when I have to talk. I just started the other day. Whew. Okay, moving on. So those 2 things, could not do without pillows. And even when I'm on, like, downstairs or we're watching a movie or couches, I'm like, I need pillows, I need my support stuff. Because without it, you think you'll be fine, you're going to stand up and you're going to want to cry. Going on to supportive things is I just got these shoes, my Nike Comfort footbed shoes, and they are literally like memory foam, like that, and they're amazing. I was having such bad back pain walking around. My feet, like the soles of my feet were hurting, my tailbone was hurting. I was just so uncomfortable. I was miserable. And we got these memory foam sandals, and my feet have not hurt. I can walk. I even wore these to Six Flags the other day. No, I didn't ride any rides. I just walked the park with my husband and my brother-in-law. Well, they did rides. But these are amazing. Amazing. I want to go back and get every color they have. Once again, comfort. Sometimes I feel like my feet look really weird in these, and I look like old or like ugly, or I don't know. Sometimes I feel like I don't look cute in these with the outfit that I'm wearing, but it's not about that, like, at all anymore. If I wasn't pregnant, I would be like, screw the comfortable shoes, I'm going to wear whatever's cute, but it's not about that. So these shoes are amazing. They're lifesavers. I've heard a lot of good things about Skechers memory foam sneakers, so that's probably next on my list for comfortable sandals, but we'll see. One step at a time. These sandals I cannot live without right now. My wonderful Bubba cup. I naturally drink a bunch of water, but lately with this pregnancy, my mouth has been so much more dry and like that really ugly sound. I'm just so thirsty during this pregnancy. I don't know why. This cup has been a lifesaver. We got this a couple weeks ago, I think. Before we were just buying water bottles and literally going through like the 24-pack of water bottles every maybe day and a half because I would just drink it so quickly. But I was also putting straws in my water because I have to have a straw. I hate drinking like without a straw, basically. I don't need to make it more complicated than it is. But I have to have a straw. This cup, ooh, that sucked. This cup is cold, it's isolated, or insulated, and it stays cold for a long time, and it's big. I'll fill this up, and this will last me at least like a good hour. hopefully, on a good day, an hour. And it's just amazing. And, yeah, it's perfect for me. I love it. And I also bought this straw pack on Amazon, and there's like 6 straws, I think, that come, and they're all different neon colors. Amazing. I just switch them out whenever I feel like it. Perfect, though. A big thing of water. The only thing that sucks about this is that it can't fit in my car console, so that's kind of a pain. But other than that, this has saved us money on water bottles, saving plastic, and everything like that. So it's really helped, and I have absolutely loved it. Moving on. Tums. Just bought these the other day because the other day I just started having a really bad heartburn. It's like a burning feeling in my throat. I feel like I can't breathe, or that there's like a red pepper like right here in my throat, and it hurts so bad. And it gets so bad that I want to cough, and then I want to throw up, and it makes me nauseous. It's just all bad. And then at night I'll try to lay down like flat, and I can't because it's just so bad. So my doctor recommended Tums, and he also recommended Tums for me because of the calcium that's in it. I cannot drink milk. Cheese, hit or miss. I sometimes will have it. It depends. My stomach is really sensitive to dairy products. And so calcium-wise, it's hard for me to eat calcium or get calcium in my bones and in my body and for this baby. Oh, I think my husband's home. I think Daddy's home. And last but not least, everything that comes with pregnancy is stretch marks. My stretch marks are invisible. I have yet to get a stretch mark from this pregnancy. Crossing my fingers that it stays that way. I know that it's really, inevitable if you get them or not. Like a lot of people say that it's from genetics. I think it's from genetics, but I also think that if you take care of your belly, you might get them, but they won't be as strong or as noticeable, and they'll be easier to hide when you have the baby. But for stretch marks, I use Mama Bee's, the Burt's Bees Belly Butter with shea butter and vitamin E, and it is literally almost gone. Like, almost gone. There's, like, nothing in it. It just smells so good and clean and fresh. So I use this since day 1 of my pregnancy. And this whole thing has lasted me, well, actually, that's not true, because I haven't been putting it on lately. I've been using something else that I'll show you in a second. But I was using it every single day, probably twice a day. And it's really, really thick, so it goes a long way. But it's awesome. It's amazing. I totally recommend this to anyone with stretch marks. And being pregnant, and Burt's Bees is such a great line. So recommend that. And then coconut oil. I use this organic coconut oil. I've been using this more so than the Mama Bees lately, but for a while, coconut oil just smells so, I don't know, it just smells so good. But what I was doing was I was putting on the Mama Bees, and then I was putting on coconut oil over it. Depending on the time of day, what we're doing, I will put on just this or just this. At night, though, I usually put them both on. It really all depends. If I'm in like the sun for a long time and I can tell that my belly is like dry or getting like weird discoloration from the sun, I'll put on both when I need extra care. At night, just this. This is a lot easier to use. Coconut oil is kind of greasy, so put this on. Together, it's powerful. It's amazing. No stretch marks yet. I will show you my belly to show you where we're at. So this is in a shirt, and that's the belly so far. My belly button has not popped. My doctor was looking at it my last appointment, and he said that it doesn't look like it will, so that's great, and I hope it doesn't. I do have my little belly button, or my belly button ring hole where I did have it. I don't know if I'll ever put that in again. But the only thing with my stomach that has changed, other than having a baby in it, is I do have that dark line here and here that I've started to get. But other than that, absolutely nothing. So that is it. I will keep you guys posted on everything, and hopefully we have another pregnancy video coming out soon. It's hard for me to do these though because I'm lazy. But thanks for watching.